So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue?
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can.
There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. And he's straight offside. That pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's been...
Yamal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Adams. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It's a sweeping cross. And the shot! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Vardiol. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And just like that, he's into double figures now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Scotland really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Big chance! Great effort, but no way through. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Adams. Tanaka. And it's Jimenez, and he's had it nicked away. And he's there to retrieve it. Camavinga, good driving run. Yamal, and the shot! McGinn. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Adams. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Yamal. No, he's not getting past him there. Christie. And it's Robertson. Adams. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Tanaka. And Gvardiol. Camavinga. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Lazio really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Adams does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Scotland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Robertson. And it's Christie. Camavinga. And Tanaka. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Bruyne. And here's Shevchenko. Robertson. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Lazio really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The second half is up and running.
Lazio are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Shevchenko, looking for the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Adams. McTominay. Referee's given a throw. McGinn. McTominay stood his ground strongly. Moved on forwards. Tanaka. De Bruyne. Now it's Shevchenko. Driving forward. De Bruyne! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tanaka being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. But that has not gone well. McGinn. That's going wide left. And it's Christie. Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. He's got away. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Lazio do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Camavinga. And it's De Bruyne. Shevchenko. Adams. This is a promising build-up. Over to the right flank. Now it's McTominay. Tanaka. De Bruyne. And it's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Deftly away. Throw in. Lazio making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. McGinn. Lazio have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Tanaka. 75 minutes played. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Lazio really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good alertness. Now it's Christie. Christie, spread out to the left. Akanji does well to get it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shot could be on. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were shot at goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Space for him to turn and look, and he was alert to it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now that looks a decent ball. There's the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's forced to go back. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Robertson. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lazio have it back and can go again. Camavinga makes a dash for it. Crunching tackle. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we rise now for the English national anthem. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Kane. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that wasn't far away. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement, and he's being shifted off it. De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Spread out to the left. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
There's the shot! So it is still 0-0. And this is Kane. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tanaka. Driving forward. That's destined for the flank. That's the keeper's ball. Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? Akanji. Tanaka. It's Camavinga. And it's Tanaka. Tanaka. Shevchenko. Oh, that's nice. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goes looking wide. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And this is Kane. And the counter is on. Tanaka. And Guardiol. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Oh, important interception.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. And it's Alexander-Arnold. England couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Tanaka. Kane.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Camavinga. Shot, surely! Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. De Bruyne under intense pressure.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Could move up a gear here. So we've reached the hour mark. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Guardiola. Good, strong midfield running here. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Number 24.
And it's hoisted clear. It's gone for a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. England perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Messi. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7. Substitution in progress.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Coming on to
Lots and
replace
lots
him
of changes.
is
So
number
time for a
14.
potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And that has been knocked clear. Referee's given a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Well, the clearance is short. And a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Now this could... And a chance! In he goes again. Well taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The final 5 minutes. Played out to the left flank. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. No outsmarting him this time.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Kane, spread to the right. Chance for a shot!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's a little off target. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Azar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
Lost children's announcement.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy's son really is a manager's dream. A second striker, poacher and a winger, all in one. Oh, and don't forget, great off both feet. You just don't get that sort of tactical versatility in players playing up front. Such a rare talent.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Number 51.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's away we go then. Tanaka for De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking here to chip it through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's a really well-measured ball. Chance here to counter. Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. And this is Kane. Vardiol. That is a great pick out. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And it's made its way to him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pacho. Alexander-Arnold. That's destined for the flank. But that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Opts for safety. Akanji, Camavinga.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he spark a counter here?
Kenya definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Passing nice and neat. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Akanji, Tanaka. England do have a chance to counter here. Alexander-Arnold picks it up now.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The goal scorer after 28 minutes is number 14.
first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Kane! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Kane just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Can he get it through? And this is Kane. Foot in. Kane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Son Heung-min. Guardiol. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
56 minutes is number 9.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in." Well, that pass isn't the best. Turns back here, probably the best option. Aimed beyond the defence. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Shevchenko.
There will be
And it's
one
Alexander
minute at a
Arnold.
time.
Son Heung, chance! Oh no, he's got that wrong. Alexander Arnold. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without hesitation. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Second period then underway. That is ended up in no man's land. Tacho charging forward, the ball at his feet, and it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's clever. And he's lost his man. Big chance! Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. It's out for a goal kick. Guardiol. Son Heung-min. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. De Bruyne. Now it's Kane. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. He's had it taken off him.
The attendance
De
for this
Bruyne,
match was 97,559.
looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. Now it's Tanaka. And he was quick to react. Pacho. Guardiol, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, nice touch. No, it's come to nothing. And they've been given a corner.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Tanaka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Goal, England! It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Substitution for England, number 18.
So we have movement on both
Shevchenko.
benches.
Coming on the field
England
is
leading now.
number 10.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they
Substitution in
cling on,
progress.
or even better, can they get another?
That has been slung wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And this is Kane. And this is De Bruyne. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Over to the right flank. Some really good ball movement. And once more he proves rigid and robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's forced to go back, very much into the last knockings. Kamavinga and Tanaka. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitution for England. Number 4, Son Heung-min. Number 8, De Bruyne.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Trossard. Number 16, Fermin.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen
3
out.
minutes added time.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well played, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround, victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the English national anthem.
And this is now today's
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So we're up and running. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's made its way to him. And he shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. No way through. Tanaka. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. De Bruyne goes looking wide. Tanaka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. That's really well cleared. Looking to play him in. That's good play. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He'll try from distance. Not a bad try by any means.
Gvardiol really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Kane. And that's going wide left. Son Heung-min with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball has bounced loose now. No goals as yet. All the way back. Throw in.
Might want to be careful there.
Camavinga. And it's De Bruyne. Here's Kane. He was under real pressure there. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's not an especially good pass, that. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Kane. He's found a way past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's going for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Pacho. England have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's destined for the flank. And that has found him in acres of space. Decent chance! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter. but he needs more protection from this defence.
Impressive jump! England are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Tanaka. Nicely shaped ball. Biol gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Pacho. Spread out to the left. Chance for a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal.
Well, who knows? Could be a lucky omen, this.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Changes him with that pass. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium. Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That'll be a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's forced to go back. Pressing high and with purpose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Kane.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
England still this single goal behind. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tanaka being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga. Almost an hour gone. De Bruyne proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Kane. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal scorer for England after 63
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
England really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Camavinga. And it's De Bruyne. Kane. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is De Bruyne. And this is Kane. Pinches it off him. Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Camavinga. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Bruyne. Oh, this is a very good run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Coming on the field is number 4.
Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Kane. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Tacho deals with that comfortably. De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. The final 5 minutes. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. And here's De Bruyne. And he's picked it up out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a really well-measured ball. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. And it's De Bruyne. Kane. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Kane taking in the accolades, having... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the English national anthem.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Number 44, Alexander Arnold.
There's the whistle. This is a promising build-up. Shevchenko, Tanaka, and it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Shevchenko, and De Bruyne!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne!
England definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! Delightful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Kevin De Bruyne! Kevin De Bruyne!
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Camavinga. De Bruyne. He's having a hit! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Camavinga. And this is Kane. Kane! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Reflections on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
After 12 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Saad. England are already cruising here, 2-0, a fabulous start. Halim opts for safety. England have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Ayman. Wilkin. He's got away. De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now the cross. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. And again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alexander-Arnold, Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Halim, Corbin Ong. He has found the way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's made its way to a real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
De Bruyne looking understandably energised after his goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now this could be a chance. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. And it's come back to the keeper. Akanji. And it's Camavinga. And it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. It's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Morales. England looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga gets on his bike and on the move. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Now it's Kane. Tanaka. England ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Malaysia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Space for him to turn and look. Camavinga. Spread out to the left. Now it's Kane. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
England clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
England looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So we're underway for the second half. Corbin Ong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Son Heung-min. Cools. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. And it's Kane. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Corbin Ong. Halim. He's had it taken off him. Camavinga. And Shevchenko. Turns back here, probably the best option. Halim. De Bruyne being watched hawkishly here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And here's Son Heung-min. That's very neat. Guardiol receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiol. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Saad. Almost
The
an hour
attendance
gone.
for this match was 96,628.
Wilkin. Halim.
England have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Some resolute defending there. Shevchenko. Halim. Morales. Vardiol does well to get it back. And that is a little undercooked. Morales. Ayman. Nice bit of trickery. Over to the right flank. Vardiol. Now De Bruyne. And it's Kane. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Davis. Wilkin. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Substitution for England. Number 18, Shevchenko. Number 4, Son Heung-min. Number 8, De Bruyne.
No,
Coming on the
he's not
field,
getting past him there.
Number 10, Messi. Number 6,
Floated through.
Number
He's on it.
16,
Can he get away?
Thuram.
And he's managed to get... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Passing nice and neat. Cleared away. This looks promising. Shot a goal! Deftly away. Tanaka. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute.
Stood up well to him there. Messi is always looking to break lines. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
England definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And we rise now for the English national anthem.
Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this boy, Tomiyasu. You get just about the full package with him, the technical ability, versatility, he's got that tactical discipline in his game, and he's undoubtedly had all that drummed into him from an early age. He's been on my radar since he's impressed me with his ability to play both centrally and in a wider position.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And we're underway. And the shot's on here. A Probing pass. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kane. That's a cute ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Ito. Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Kane. Here's Ito. Tanaka. Here's Ito. Kamavinga. Tanaka. De Bruyne. Kane. Shevchenko. Shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Nice control. Has to go back here. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? England are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Ah, he'd have done well to reach that.
Endo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vardiol. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pacho. Tanaka. Pacho. And it's De Bruyne. It's Kamavinga. Tanaka. Pacho. And it's Son Heung-min. Endo gets over and intercepts. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Itakura. Kamavinga. And it's De Bruyne. And Tanaka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's picked his way through. Ito! Goal! Japan! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 14, Ito! Ito! Ito!
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Kane. Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. De Bruyne. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doan. Looking for options for movement. Real chance here. Hoisted in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tomiyasu simply refused to be outdone there. This is a promising build-up. De Bruyne. Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Kane. Tries to play it through, and he's cut it out. Endo. Kubo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Gets a good foot in there.
1 minute added time.
Japan do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and
England go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So right back into the action.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Doan.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Kubo. Akanji with a fine tackle. Now it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Endo. Ito, given the lift of his goal. Oh, he's found support out wide. De Bruyne. It's Akura. Now it's Kane. And it's Shevchenko. Tanaka. Nicely spread. It's Doan. Now, can they get him away? Kubo. England still chasing a one-goal deficit here. De Bruyne. Now it's Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 59 minutes is number
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
England restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Endo. It's Doan. Endo. It's Akura. Ito. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ito, played out to the left flank. He's got away. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Chance for Ito. No, it's come to nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Under an awful lot of pressure. Foot in. De Bruyne, looking to play him in. Threads one in.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Not the most accurate pass. Ito. That's destined for the flank. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Substitution for Japan. Number 8, Kubo. Number 13, Nakamura. Coming
Tanaka
on the field, number
Pacho.
15, Kamada.
and Akanji.
Number 11, Maeda.
Kamavinga.
Substitution in progress.
Tanaka. Now it's Kane. And it's Kamavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Japan making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Two added minutes.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Tanaka does really well to win the ball there. Over to the right flank. Kamada. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you
Please
all
make sure
a
to
very
watch the
good
screen for an
evening.
information bulletin from the regional police department.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team.
And now,
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Arnold.
So it's away we go then. Serginho. This is a promising build-up. Nice sequence of passes. Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Some shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Chowdhury deals with that comfortably.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Shevchenko. That's tidy. Messi picks it up out wide. Has to go back here. Reed getting forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance to deliver. Fatawu has another go. Goal! Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
After 11 minutes is number 14.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Trossard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Fatawu. He is through here. Oh, it's come loose. Pacho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. He's found space here. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has been knocked clear. Tries one from range. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Caicedo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is... Big chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 22 minutes.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Arsenal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's forced to go back. Thomas. Skip. Winks. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. And Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
This looks promising. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Thomas. Reed. And the pass is intercepted. Tanaka. Now it's Daka. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now it's Fatawu. Tanaka. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Tanaka. Caicedo receives it. Oh, shooting chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Serginho certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Reed.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Space for him to turn and look. Pass somewhat off target. And that's a danger. Takes a shot!
Daka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Skip. Now it's Daka. Gets a good foot in there. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Messi. Messi. Messi! Off the post! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Reed. Winks. Not the most accurate pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello, attendees.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And that's the second half started.
Arsenal are probably feeling
relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Spread to the right, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread it left. Now it's Decordova-Reid. Now it's Daka. Now it's Decordova-Reid. Looking for the run.
And that's played in low. Good read, needed to be.
Vardiol. Now it's Shevchenko. Suter. Oh, good-looking ball. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Decordova-Reid. Caicedo. And it's Tanaka. He's gone forward. Serginho. Messi. He's in a great position here. Chowdhury. Here's Skip. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reid finding himself in space. And it's a corner. Fatawu with the short one. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. Messi is the team's great visionary. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Caicedo. And Tanaka. Daka. Reid providing an outlet on that flank. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Tanaka. Serginho. Oh, good spread. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 27.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to replace him is number
Vestergaard
17,
with the clearance.
Gabby. Substitution.
Leicester have the chance to go the other way. Done delicately. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi. Good ball, and the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That ball looks a good one. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal making further changes here, and in quick succession. Simeone to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Ayew has the space to scheme. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kamavinga. Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Kamavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely spread. He's got away. Ayew. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He shifted it to the flank. Reed. Messi. Kamavinga. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Distributed tidily. Vardiol venturing down the left.
There will be
Aims beyond the defence. Vestergaard does really well to win the ball there. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Chowdhury. Now it's Shevchenko. All the way back. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Shevchenko, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.